How's it going, hitters? This is Heavy Hitting Pooty checking in. Um, I just like to start off with a little war recap, and you're gonna see that we did defeat Immoral Reapers, and I'll do a war recap on that also. But we had such a big advantage on Reapers. If it was a fair match, oh man, I don't know if you would have pulled off that win. We had a couple fails, but so did they. And like I said, that was a tough match. That you guys will have a replay. But Elite of Valor, great clan. I think they had a guy come over, or vice versa. And anyways, still a great match. Unfortunately, we did not pull out the win. Due to like several dip fails. And obviously, when it comes to those type of wars, serious wars, dip fails are crucial. It just can't happen. But here we go with Renji. Renji's one of my Town Hall 9 accounts, and I just start with a little I don't know what this is called, uh Gobo Laloon, or I don't know, whatever. Anyways, but I'm gonna start off with a funnel using baby drags over here bottom, forgot. And I use baby drags just because, the high hit points on the buildings right there. And you know, I don't know, I dropped a couple wizards just to help, but that queen was definitely still hammering on my golem. I don't know why I put that poison so close, um, in terms of, the queen was almost out of the range. And it sucks that a couple bowlers walked, although you're going to notice that it actually came out to be in my favor. So as you're going to see right now, with my jump, heal, and rage, the rage was, I feel like well placed to get rid of that town hall quickly and get to other defenses, faster. I for sure thought I was going to get those two air defenses right off the bat, but I didn't think I was gonna. And notice those bowlers on the left side walking as I start my, hound deployment and loon deployment. But I didn't notice um, that I was gonna get all three, and I think right about now during my raid, I realized I was like, oh, oh shit, I got all three, so this is definitely gonna be a 3-star, and I did regret um, dropping so many loons at my first initial deployment. I shouldn't have, just because that wizard tower was hammering on those little group of loons. That's something you don't want. And that haste should have been placed better. Although it still worked, whatever. But yeah, this worked out. I end up having a hound not popping, but that last loon I probably should have spared. Had it for cleanup, but as you can see, those bowlers that ended up walking, like I said, was in my favor, and it paid off. So sweet on me. I'm gonna pat myself on the back on that one. We're gonna have it. One of our Town Hall 10s, TWD, hit a Town Hall 10. Yeah, this wasn't a 3-star, but it could have been. He probably should have replaced that third. Uh, what's it called? Baby drag for two wizards. The reason I say that is because when that archer tower or whatever is targeting that baby drag, you could use a wizard right behind it and it'll tank. It'll tank and you'll get more defenses and just more funnel. And that's kind of what you want. And it's somewhat cheap. Um, anyways, he's gonna use another baby drag after the top right one dies. Um, which I just don't see. Oh, he already did use that. I don't know. I would have used a couple wizards instead of a baby drag. Anyways, he starts the deployment of his kill squad, which was 4 Valkyries to take out the queen and a few defenses along with air defenses. The queen did a great job in taking out that air defense. I think that cannon also, and she'll turn around and shoot at the dragon, because that was definitely a threat to this raid. And good for her. She takes out some health points out of the town hall, which can come in handy, I guess. But I would rather her, as anyone else, I'm sure, take out the expo. Because your cleanup can definitely take care of that. But this nice little deployment, I don't agree with that haze coming out so early. It was just a cannon. I wouldn't have started my haste on a cannon. He had a few boons coming in anyway. Um, and he had a misdrop, I believe, right there, right side, and he still almost got this 3 star. This is not a maxed out base, but come on, guys, Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 is probably the hardest thing in the game right now. Regardless, not necessarily regardless of like the Infernal level, but at least level 2, it's still tough. It's still very tough. Um, that's why the pros, are struggling with it because it is hard or difficult, I should say, and not everybody can do it. And TWD, we've grown immensely throughout trying to get into CWL, realizing that 3 stars are such a big thing for Town Hall 10s to get. They can really determine the outcome of a war, and luckily TWD and a couple other members are starting to get the hang of it, because we were like an engineered clan somewhat anyway, and we would totally rely on Town Hall 11s or kind of engineered accounts taking care of that for us. But we are definitely improving as a clan. He ends up getting a 99% on that, but anyways, we're gonna have Bear. What saved or what hurt TWD was, replacing. He could replace one of those baby drags for a 2 wizards and 2 archers, and a builder has what got him. But Bear, he's been working on this composition for a while now, and he rarely fails. Town Hall 10s now, and he is a Town Hall 11. But like I said, it's probably the hardest thing in the game right now is clearing Town Hall 10s. But when you're 11, you have help, you have reward, and uh, you have troops that are all maxed, and it's all good, especially with the heroes too. But he only took a couple bowlers on the inside and a couple witches, and that's all you need. This did have a max infernos. Basically this was all it is a maxed out Town Hall 10. So this is a great example to decipher if you want to on how to defeat a base like this. And Bear does it well, and he does it all the time. He's an experienced attacker, and as you can see, with a little healer walk, I don't think he ever took 4. I think it's just like 2 or 3. It may be 4. I don't know, but it's just there to for just for help. Because as you know, towards the end of a raid, you can run out of steam. But healers, if they don't hit those traps, man, they're gonna keep your troops a coming, that's for sure. But the clutch warden over there taking out some defenses, or at least getting them low health, and that definitely paid off. Too bad that healer could not save it due to that cannon hitting him. But it's all good in the neighborhood because we have lots of wizards, or lots of witches. I get them confused all the time. Sorry. Um, anyways, and those hogs. That's what he's working on. Those hogs. He found hogs are definitely useful for back end at Town Hall 11, hitting 10. And anyways, that was our raids. Like I said, we didn't get the outcome. Anyways, CWL starting tomorrow. We couldn't be more excited. I can't wait to show you guys this season how it's gonna go. Let me know if you guys are interested on what kind of videos. What do you want me to make? Um, Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for our next one, which is gonna be Immoral Reapers. But during the meantime, we're gonna be battling it out with LP3 Kron for the second time, but this time is the time that counts.